What's going on? I got a rumor going down the rumor mill. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic. Been a good day. About to go on a video run real quick. To top off the day, no live video today, man. Hopefully tomorrow we get a few in. We did 3 yesterday, so hopefully we can match at least 3 tomorrow. I really want to shoot for 4 depending on how the Good Friday fall. But it's rumored that Canelo Alvarez has offered Danny Jacobs a 20-80 split. 80% in Canelo Alvarez's favor, obviously 20 to Danny Jacobs. That's 15% worse than what Gennady Golovkin got. And we got to split the share the blame equally around here. I think Danny Jacobs might be worth more than 20. This fight is expected to be September 15th, 2018 on pay-per-view as well. And we know with the 80% plus all the back end money gonna go to Canelo. So yeah, he out here driving these turkeys, man. And Eddie Hearn has already said that, or allegedly said through the rumor mill that they looking for a better offer than an 80-20 split. So like Canelo Alvarez around here pricing himself out. We talked about how Golovkin, priced himself out. We got to keep it real with Canelo Alvarez as well too. We know he the A side in all these situations, but I think Danny Jacobs deserves better than an 80-20 split. I think he deserves at least a 30% split somewhere around that neighborhood. And that's my opinion right there. And you might have a different opinion than that. But I definitely think Danny Jacobs, deserve more than the 20%, in this fight. But maybe because it's going to be in Las Vegas and not on the East Coast. They'll fucking die before they let Canelo Alvarez fight on the East Coast. So, yeah, man, Triple G ain't the only one getting jobbed around here. And this may very well have Danny Jacobs maybe look at Sergey Shevchenko totally different now. We already talked about it yesterday or earlier today, how he said that he might fight Sergey Shevchenko because they share the same trainer in IBF. Obviously, stripped Triple G, and they're the next, and him and Sergey, Jacobs and Sergey to be exact, are the next two highest ranked fighters. So they might fight for the vacant belt. And we talked about when Danny Jacobs said he might do it, man. He said he might have to fight Sergey, and he might have to fight Sergey, man. So I don't know what's gonna go on. I'm pretty sure Sergey got his own kind of team other than Andre Rozier. I know Rozier, if he ride with one of these guys and be in their corner, it's probably gonna be Danny Jacobs. So that still will be a good fight. But the way Canelo Alvarez out here moving and jiving people, yeah, it looking like he gonna end up fighting Gary Spike O'Sullivan. I truly believe that, man. He ain't really trying to fight nobody. He giving these dudes shitty purses. Now, 20% might not be as bad, but come on, man. At least get this man, 30%, 25%. And I've been on record saying that Gennady Golovkin deserved a 60-40 split. But guess what? I'm just a hater, though. Because I'm saying this and that. I'm telling you the truth about Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? I understand that Danny Jacobs isn't as known as Gennady Golovkin. He ain't a household name. But at the end of the day, 80% to Canelo Alvarez, plus all the back money going to Canelo Alvarez, all the pay-per-view revenue going to Canelo Alvarez, I bet. Yeah. Hell yeah. Give me something more than 20%. Unless you go give me some of that revenue on the back end, you dig? So, it's a good fight. But obviously we all saying that Canelo Alvarez is choosing to pick Danny Jacobs because Danny Jacobs ain't looked really good in his last 2 fights. He didn't destroy Luis Arias like he was supposed to. And most people, some people like me thought Magic Man Saluki might have edged him in Brooklyn this past April. So, yeah, of course Canelo Alvarez is going to go for him. He tried to say he was going to go for Billy Joe Saunders, but guess what? We pulled the archives back up, you know what I mean? We dug into the archives and looked and seen what Eric Gomez said. They didn't want to fight a runner in Billy Joe Saunders. They said they already fought Lara. They don't want to fight another runner. But it's ironic that Canelo Alvarez just moved a lot versus Gennady Golovkin himself. He wasn't no Mexican-style big drama show with Gennady Golovkin. So, ain't quick to forget that. But at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn is not going to let Oscar De La Hoya try to overpower him and finesse him in this deal. Even if Danny Jacobs truly wants to take this fight, they say, man, Eddie, I don't care, I take 20 cents. Eddie Hearn want to come out looking good. Eddie Hearn is probably one of the most popular promoters right now. He the most popular one almost, man. Because he's really putting himself out there. He's accessible. He gives hour-long interviews. He wants you to know what a day in the life with Eddie Hearn is like. He wants you to know how Eddie Hearn is moving. He's already making his own fan base to continue to help grow Matchroom and Matchroom USA. So in this struggle, and then war is going back between him and Oscar on some low-key tip, while Oscar calling the PBC too with his hating ass. Y'all know what it is, man. You know, Eddie Hearn got to come out looking okay in this one. So 30%, I think, is what they're going to try to shoot for. And, you know, don't forget, you know, Danny Jacobs is Anthony Joshua of his Matchroom USA. And Canelo Alvarez should be ashamed of himself out here trying to jive people. But that's negotiation. You throw out an offer, and then, you know, you see if you can meet a common ground and a compromise from both camps. And I think that common ground might be 30%. I know Eddie probably going to try to get 35%. I think 30% will be a fair wage for this fight, or a fair split for Danny Jacobs. So I want to know what you guys think about this. There's rumor that's going around that Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy offered, you know, Danny Jacobs and Matchroom USA, Eddie Hearn, an 80-20 split, 80 in Canelo Alvarez favor and 20% in on Danny Jacobs favor. So let me know how y'all feel about that. You know, like I said, man, it doesn't surprise me in this boxing game, man. All these guys are big prima donnas, man. They don't really want to fight nobody, but when it comes time to make two, you know, good fights or two A sides, or a really good A side and B side fight, these dudes want to price themselves out because they know the risk. They know that this might be their last real top payday. You know, they really ain't as confident as a lot of these fighters seem. A lot of these guys are mentally fragile, man. These dudes ain't really strong. They ain't really thorough. They ain't really solid as a rock like they portray. They as iffy as Ben Wallace at the free throw line, man, mentally. So they ain't all that confident that they gonna continue to win and beat these guys. They know at any given Saturday night, you know, that a punch can change their whole career. And people praising Canelo Alvarez. Don't forget, this the same motherfucker that was juicing. You know, we don't let him off the hook. I don't care what that hair follicle test say. The only reason I continue not to bring that up with the Gennady Golovkin situation is because Gennady Golovkin said he'll fight him if he on that shit or not. You know, he contradicted himself in that whole situation. You know, Canelo Alvarez got to remember, dog, he the one that got to get back in the good graces in the public for real. He the one that got to look good in this comeback fight. And this all is leading to this fool fighting Gary Spike O'Sullivan, Oscar De La Hoya, said, we tried to make Billy Joe Saunders, we tried to make Triple G, we tried to make Danny Jacobs. You know, I called Charlo, but we couldn't reach a deal. And Charlo said, them motherfuckers ain't called me or attempt to call me. Like I said, dog, Canelo Alvarez been picking and choosing and ducking and dodging and cherry picking for a long time. But let me know what y'all think about this situation. We're about to continue to drop some heat. I'm going to cook up one more video tonight, and I got already one I cooked up for my UK fans. We out.